everyone and welcome to the Maxion Go Green lecture series. Today I would like to talk about how to make our environment more cleaner and greener. I am not here to have a kind of a Greta Thunberg kind of how dare you kind of activism, but rather to have to just enlighten everyone on how to take a few baby steps to reduce the pollution that is threatening our very existence. Basically, I would like to throw the light today on the vehicle pollution which you see on the roads, which is making the air in a lot of our cities very difficult to breathe. In fact, it is becoming an urban disaster. Now, there are a lot of things which are actually hidden in plain sight. All of us see them, but none of us consider them. Now, why does pollution happen? Vehicle pollution happen? Now, I would like to just throw the light on why it happens. Now, this is an engine. Now, this is a basic engine, what you call the internal combustion engine, on which anything which is run by fuel runs. Now, whether it is your two-wheeler, whether it is a four-wheeler, whether it is an earth-moving equipment, a genset, trucks, whatever. The basic technology of generating the power is the same as the internal combustion engine. Now, what happens is that there is a fuel, which air fuel mixture creates a spark here, due to which it drives the piston, and this drives the engine flywheel, and that's how the power is generated. Now, where does the pollution come from? It's very simple. The fuel has a certain influence, which are basically carbon based. So if the combustion is inefficient, which means that a lot of the carbon is unburnt, it all comes out from the silencer, and that creates the influence. Now, is it possible to completely eliminate this? The answer is plain no. Let us understand why. Because this is basically the whole heat engine is governed by the first law of thermodynamics, which says, this is how the graph looks, which blah 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 PV diagram and all. What it basically means is that the sum total energy in the universe remains the same. It neither can be generated nor destroyed. What it means in this context is very simple, that whatever the energy which is converted into power is converted, which is not converted into power becomes a effluent, which is we call pollution, and it goes out. Now, I would like to know, I would like to put facts on what we can do to reduce this pollution. Now, this pollution, the extra pollution coming out from the vehicles depends on a number of factors. Let's take them one by one. The engine design, engine condition, the fuel used, condition of the engine oil, air filters, oil filters, the condition of roads. Now, the engine design, you may be heard of BS1, BS2, BS5, BS6. These are basically parameters put in by the government to the automobile companies to reduce the pollution by changing the engine design, which is something which is beyond the control of the common man. So we leave that to the government manufacturers. Now, engine condition, it is very simple. How is the firing of your engine compared to a firing of a new engine? For example, you take a new Maruti 800, crank the ignition, what kind of firing is coming, and you have an old 800, crank the ignition, what is the firing? That will just give you an indication of what is the condition of the engine, what are the vibrations, etc. Now, the engine condition can be controlled by a number of factors, which we'll come to at a later stage, because this is a very long topic. Yes, this is something which we can look at immediately, fuel used. Now, what is fuel? Basically, petrol, which are the sub-derivatives of CNG and LPG and diesel. Now, what it means is this fuel has certain calorific value. That is, the calorific value of the fuel is the amount of power it can generate, at which the engine is designed. Now, what happens is, if you use a fuel of a different calorific value than the one specified, then obviously the power generated is not at par with the engine capacity, and there is more pollution. Simple example is, you see a lot of vehicles going on the road, flying people. There a lot of black soot is coming out because there is a lot of adulteration in the fuel, done probably deliberately to reduce the cost of the fuel, but that's how the increases. So I request everybody, please use the good fuel, unadulterated fuel at a good place to reduce this pollution. Then another big thing is the type and condition of the engine oil. Now, this is something which doesn't get suitable importance, but actually the pollution in an engine really largely depends on the type and condition of the engine oil. Now, if your engine oil is specified to change after 5,000 kilometers, you're using it after 10,000 kilometers, the oil generates a lot of impurities which are formed during the combustion, and and because of which the wear and tear of the engine, heat generation, heat losses increases, and ultimately the vehicle pollution increases. So be sure of using the right engine oil as specified, of the right quality, and change it at the right time. The air and oil filters, again, this depends on pollution. If they are driving the polluted environment in the cities, your air filter gets clogged, your oil filter gets clogged. So make sure you change them in time. And lastly, the condition of the roads. Now, similar like the first thing, this is something which you and I can't do. Bad roads lead to more pollution. But I think the government of India has taken a huge initiative to push the infrastructure. So hopefully the point number 6 will be taken care of. Thank you for your patient listening. Let me know if you like my video, and stay tuned in for the further videos. Stay safe, stay happy, and welcome to the Maxion Go Green group. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.